to crash into my face. Just another day on the shelf. Pull me from my silhouette. Years we've been astray. Now a broken shell remains. I cannot embrace what I regret. Round and round, around I go. The spinning makes me ill. An image held inside the very world I build. Please help now, 'cause I can't even feel enough to know if I get out. I'm numb to the pain, but hollow without. Floating in a world of glass, I can imitate. Got a smile worth its weight. When the mirror breaks, will someone ask? Round and round, around I go. The spinning makes me ill. A hostage held inside the very world I build. Please help me now, 'cause I can't even feel enough to know if I get out. Will I allow another friend to try and help and fail on my account? I'm numb to the pain and hollow without.
Hello and
Ooh, fun.
welcome to today's match. I'm Kel of Kellogg's,
I'm just Yahuwah.
and we are looking at the first round of bans that have already happened. Tadpole Titans choosing Ancient, which is to be expected. It is their most commonly round one banned map. Blunder Battalion picking I can't tell what that is. Can you
They banned Dust 2.
really? Interesting. Interesting.
Very much so, because they've always banned Nuke as their number one.
Yes. I
And
want
FRG is, very consistent when banning Ancient. They've banned it 9 times for their first round pick.
9 times, or are you including right now?
Not including right now, so 10 total.
Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, I guess analytical's a little bit wrong. I
I'm using
mean,
the website, the CSC, because AG's banned Nuke 11 times as their first ban.
yeah,
So it makes me
it'll be
wonder if they're going to
interesting.
still ban Inferno.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Blunder Battalion will let Nuke pass, and if they do let it pass, what they've prepped on that map.
I mean, if they prepped it out, nobody's going to see it coming.
Yeah, I mean, that would be an epic. I don't want to say aura plus, but a very, very crazy pick and absolutely demoralizing for some teams if they just pull it out and no one has any answers because they've never seen him play.
Well, maybe they saw FRG in those quarterfinals too play Gone Fishing on Nuke, and maybe they're thinking that that's one of their maps that they can get up on them. But we'll have
Yeah.
to see which one they pick for sure.
Oh,
Selected Inferno by Tadpole Titans.
this is kind of expected. It is their best map that I can see. Oh, and Blunder Battalion with Mirage. It's the map with the best win record, I guess. They've, as on analytical it says 3-1. Have they
They
done a
have
fourth
only
map?
banned it once. They haven't done a fourth yet.
Okay.
So I'm thinking they're still floating Nuke as their decider.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see. Overpass, Nuke, and Anubis being the left maps. Overpass. Both teams have a fairly good record on Overpass. AG slightly better. I mean, 2-0 is much better than 3-2, but 3-2 is still a good record.
But 3-2, they've also played it more. So I have to think that they're taking that into consideration, the play time that
Yeah.
they've had together on that.
Of course, and Tadpole Titans has a 1-1 on Anubis with Blunder Battalion 1-0 on Anubis. So,
I mean, that's
and
100% win rate on Anubis for Blunder Battalion. And they're
yeah,
banning Overpass.
interesting. I
Nuke
think
is
that
the decider.
oh my god.
Yep, Nuke is the decider. I did not see that one coming from them.
That's going to be a fun game if they just pull the stops. I really want to see what both teams have prepped, but of course there are 2 maps before that. Where's my water bottle? Remember, stay hydrated, folks.
And AG starts T-side on every single map.
Interesting.
That is interesting. There's definitely that just screams we have a strategy and we're sticking to it.
Of all people, I wouldn't be surprised. They are number 2 in the league. They have a titanic roster. If AJ wasn't in in recruit, I think we would all be glazing Blunder Battalion. But
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Kiddo and Kydro are just an awesome combo too.
oh yeah,
Jack the Bipper sneaks in there, and so does Lord Natron and Zero. I mean, not a single person is ever.
sorry. Oh, just a slight correction. I am Hell Oof Kellogg's. I do like Kellogg's cereal. Yeah. Yay! It's changed. Sorry.
No, I think on paper AG though is an absolute killer team, and so is FRG.
Oh yeah,
I know Tony
absolutely.
Dong is very well known in CSC, and so I mean everybody just talks about him as an IGL, and that's I feel like so important in recruit, especially where you could just actually guide people around,
Yeah.
especially when there's such a difference of playtime in a lot of these players.
I mean, even when I subbed for them and they didn't have Tony Dong, everyone was putting in really good ideas. So they definitely have a solid structure for a
Hmm.
team. Um, so one of them's out of the round doesn't mean they're down and out.
Absolutely. No, they all play really well off of each other, and that's the same for both teams.
hmm hmm
And they're both equal right now too, going 10-4, 10-4. Or
What
am
does
I
that mean?
wrong on that? For wins and losses.
Oh. I'm gonna say sure because the stats that I have up do not have their most recent match. Which is error on my part. Sorry, everybody. I will
I
definitely
think
say
Tadpole Titans played one more map than AG, but that doesn't count for the wins and losses,
hmm,
which is weird. Now, Tadpole Titans also have a 0% win rate on Nuke. So if it does go to that decider, I hope we can watch it and see how well AG is going to try to finish it out versus FRG. You know, maybe they worked on that.
I mean, their first play on Nuke is 9-13, and their second is 11-13. So there definitely is some progress um, that they've put into it.
I think on paper this is going to be a great game. I mean, the number 2 versus
Absolutely.
the number 3 as far as standings go.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have the meme appeal of Team 6 going against Team 7, but you can't have everything in your life.
I had to look at the numbers to get the meme.
Did we actually get the meme match this season?
I don't think we did.
Ah,
Uh,
shucks.
I can tell you real quick who the dropouts played. And it was Peasant Pythons. So no, we did not get the meme match this season.
Well, there's always next season.
There is always next season. I'm excited to see Hunter Guy and Kiddo go at it though. I know they're both really strong rifles, and have both really strong impact in the server too.
So the first map's Inferno, right?
Let me pull. First map is Inferno,
All right. So it looks like
and their AG is starting T side
AG on T side. Okay.
for all 3 maps too.
Whew. I don't know if I was in that situation, I don't know if I would have the mental fortitude, to be honest.
I think a lot of teams have been wanting to start T side lately because I feel like a lot of teams have had better T sides than they have had CT sides, which is also traditional. I believe in recruit, but I think it's very prominent this season.
I mean, yeah, when you don't have a large amount of like strat and other know-how in the rank, I think it really comes down to firepower sometimes.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
I'm not saying
Well,
strats are no fun, but certainly sometimes it can be a little um, less exciting. So
I'm looking
definitely
at
round
like
swing could come down to firepower. Sorry, I keep cutting you off, man.
no, you're totally fine. Looking at Kiddo though, and Lord Natron. Lord
Mhm.
Natron is his T side is a 1.22 rating, but his CT is 0.94. Now,
Yeah.
Kiddo, who we know absolutely fries, is a 1.37 on T and a
Mm,
1.23 on CT. So I could see why AG wants to start T side on every single map because I think it could be more advantageous for them to try
mhm.
to play that side, which looks on paper to be their stronger side, and then finish out the game on CT.
Right. Like I know I definitely prefer when we get into those really difficult rounds to be on T side, just because I feel like with where we are in our skill levels, CT is not exactly easy. Um, it gets hectic. There's a lot of things that sometimes just don't come together, and that's entirely okay. But when you're in the heat of these matches, every detail kind of counts.
Absolutely. And if you look at Hunter Guy and Cosmo, Cosmo has a 1.19 T rating and a 1.12 CT, and Hunter has a 1.18 T and 1.19 CT. And so it's not unadvantageous for them to start CT on every single round either.
That is
And it's
true.
this the ratings aren't far off from each other. So I think they're good on CT and T side.
Definitely.
I am hoping for a really strong opening first map on Inferno. I'm
Aren't
excited
we
to
all?
see what they're cooking up on T side for both teams. As somebody that has played FRG on Inferno before, I could say that there's a lot of good spots that they have. And a lot
As
of
someone who
good
has
rounds that
played
they call.
for FRG on Inferno, that was a
Exactly.
that was a joke. It was kind of a fraudulent match because I was there and not the full firepower of Tadpole Titans. Not that the win wasn't fraudulent; it's just me. Anyways,
I want to look at Zero's stats because Zero is somebody that has interested me because he has a 1.04 CT rating and then a 0.9 T rating. However, he also has a almost 80% cast. So I don't know. I mean, does that benefit them going T side first? They didn't have the pick for T on Mirage because that was their pick, which I understand that, but they did have the pick for it on Inferno, which is our first map. And so I would assume that they're cooking something up. They're thinking of some strategy,
I can
but
only agree with that.
I feel like it also has to come down to the pistol round too, with knowing how Inferno's played.
Well,
I guess we'll find out.
yeah.
We will
This is
find
not
out.
D&D, but the dice will fall where they may. I'm really excited. I guess we'll just have to wait.
Well, and going through some of their older matches on match day
more than others.
Oh, here we go.
And welcome to the pistol round.
Tadpole Titans starting off T side. Looks like 4 of them are going straight up mid. We got a good 2 peeking. We got 3 down on B, 1 holding car control on AG.
AG does look like they're leaning banana. I need to enlarge this so I can see. They only have 1 nade on them, so better make it count. Lord Nitro down in the first pick. Bert just retreating into sight.
Zero goes down. Kydro's running from arches. You also have Hunter Guy and Cosmo fighting for library and arch control. And Tony Dong just holding that angle.
Oh.
Tony Dong gets sniped.
But the
Hunter
arch
Guy
player is
takes
also
out
removed.
arch.
They know it has to be here, so we're looking at a stack up. And
Ooh,
tough
Bert
shot.
Handsome gets taken out.
Kiddo in the 1v3.
We got 2 church and the other rotating banana right now. Let's see if he can get bomb down.
He's picked up bomb. Oh! Does he wrap CT?
Oh, he's wrapping church. He doesn't see him.
Unlucky
Oh,
that he pushed
no.
right into the 2 players.
That's going to be the first pistol round for Tadpole Titans.
I think it would have just been a huge big brain move if he just took it A. That would have been incredible.
If he just kept walking. Well, he had no clue that both of them were in church,
Yeah.
let alone even one of them.
Yeah,
But I mean, at that point, I don't think he would have made it to A. He was already 15 seconds in.
well, it is what it is, and I can say all I want about, oh, it should have been played this way, but ultimately I'm not the player in the situation. Throwing the double mollies down banana.
Looks like it's going to be a pistol mid control. We have 1 Tech 9 on Lord Natron and a P250 on Kiddo.
They're throwing the arch side smoke.
And a Negev on Tony Dong.
Hydra's pushing up into apps. We'll see the main force of AG go just straight through mid. First contact with Cosmo.
Does not see Brass Biscuit over there in mini pit.
Mini pit has been found. Cosmo's jumping up. Doesn't
Jack
see
the
guy
Dipper
in
with
lane.
1. Can't get
Traded.
the second.
And here's the flank from mid.
That is 2 to Tadpole Titans. Not a bad eco. Cosmo down, some damage done.
Definitely, definitely. Now that it's mostly a full buy round for the T side, I'm gonna really interested to see what they're gonna do. If it's fast, slow. What kind
I'm
of
interested in their
consideration
default.
make.
Absolutely.
Of course, there's still a Negev on the field. So that'll be very interesting to see how that comes into play. Ollie on
And the
car.
Negev is rotating towards B. I wonder if they're having the read here, knowing that there's 3 down banana currently.
Nade on Bert. Only 1 damage.
Ooh, spam through the smoke.
More spamming. Hunter guy looks to just tuck into the site.
Looks like they're starting to execute. Hunter guy goes down. Zero's pushing in. Bomb is going down B. Ooh, spam
Hansen
through the
through the
smoke. Cosmo with the headshot on Kiddo with a MP7, gets traded by 0.
Didn't know about the guy on arches. Will now take into account that player.
Ooh, does Kiddo have the read on this? He does. Brass is going to hightail it out of there. And that looks like that is the first one for AG.
Yeah.
Oh, they are hunting him down. They do not
Oh,
want
yeah.
him to have this. Ooh, camouflaged by the smoke he threw mid.
Really smart play there.
That was, absolutely.
Bit of a funky buy for the CTs. Not all full rifles. Some SMGs. One SMG. So I guess it's not that funky. Tony Dong crossing mid. Surely here's the...
Only one fighting for early car control, too. Second one coming up now. We have Lord Natron going fast through apps.
Gets
Swings
Cosmo.
and gets Cosmo.
It's only one on the A site, and it looks like he is pulling off.
Tony Dong also eliminated.
Yeah, I mean... They might just pull a full rotate here. It is entirely open. But it does look like they'll stick to their guns.
Ooh, Hunter guy gets Kiddo through the smoke spam.
And the wall. Bert Hanson not able to pick one up. Lord Natron wrapping Brass Biscuit. I mean... Yeah, Brass Biscuit. Clearing everything, just can't be too sure. And makes himself known. I think... And he's planting on A! Oh dear.
And that is 2-2 for the tie.
I mean, excellent plays. They played their aggression very well on the T side.
I'm wondering why they didn't go A earlier.
I think they just
had
met a little
open
bit
sight.
too much resistance on B. And so they thought they could wait it out rather than just...
Maybe they thought they were pulling rotates instead of... Because it looked like if they weren't rotating anytime soon, it looked like they were trying to go for a save. Because they completely gave up A when it was only the one left on site.
Yeah, so we will see a full save here from Tadpole, or at least upgraded pistols on 2 of the members. 3 of the members. All 5 on the A site. And
Oh, Lord Natron with the one tap on Bert Handsome. Some util starting to come in through A. They're going to run
Battalion
straight into the stack.
being very careful to check every single angle, not willing to give up any rifles. But they have decided to hit the stack, like you said. Very interesting to see if util comes out.
Kiddo was down, Brass gets 0. Kiddo trades Brass, Hunter guy gets Lord Natron, and Tony Dong gets Kiddo. Hydro trades on Hunter and gets Tony Dong. That was a good eco, running into that stack for the Tadpole Titans, but AG does get their third.
Wait, I think I'm just blind. I think they were not using upgraded pistols. They just have the P2K.
One of them
That's
had
rough
5.7.
money. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think
So-
2 of them actually had 5.7, so you were right, because Tony Dong had the P250, and there were 2 5.7s.
Oh, interesting. I'm not as blind as I thought. Well, full rifles from the side of the CTs.
Full rifles, but I wonder if upgrading those pistols were worth it, because they don't also all have full belts.
That is true. Hydra just way detached from his team. Trying to
Definitely
scope
on
out the
alert.
apps area. Seems like Jack the Bipper might be playing Confusion.
We have Lord Natron already past car. They definitely have car control with Lord Natron and Kiddo having it. Kiddo comes back down banana. It looks like they're setting up for another A hit. Not knowing that they're going to run into... Ooh.
Cosmo spotted. And falling off.
Spotted and tagged. Brass is hiding either under balcony. And they're definitely getting ready. Miss Molly.
Double nade. Onto the T's in mid. Not too much damage.
Tadpole Titans has the read on this, knowing that it's going to be an A hit. Except, I wonder if they're second guessing it because of the fake. Hunter guy rotated off. He's coming back now. Lord Natron gets Brass Biscuit, and Cosmo goes down right after with Kydro. I'm sorry, Kydro goes down to Cosmo.
Cosmo's stuck in mini pit.
Kiddo gets
Will
Tony
be
Dong.
removed.
Hunter guy gets Jack the Bipper down to a 2v2. Bomb goes down A.
Do they consider... They do consider that he could be lane.
Rotates barely coming in from Burt Handsome.
Zero is going to be pushing. It's a weird sandwich of the situation. And
Two of them are low.
Burt Handsome cleans up.
Does he get the bomb?
Ah,
He does
unlucky
not.
timing.
Slightly too late.
Very good retake from the CTs there, though.
I'm interested to see the Tadpole's bio. Looks like they're going for a force on this. We're looking at least 4 rifles, 1 MP9.
Two
Ooh,
MP9s.
2
Interesting.
MP9s.
Tony Dong just smoking off top mid. He'll try to blow the smoke.
Lord Natron's looking for this early pick. They get Brass out of Boiler. Kydro's already in apps. We have Zero and Kiddo trying to take car control. And they are definitely fighting to keep them out of that mid lane.
Hunter guy does look to be tucking. But is he going to be spotted over the sandbags? Ooh, this can
A
get
little
tricky.
bit of a missed smoke coming in. Gives him a place to tuck.
Yeah.
Ooh, they have a double stack going for the op. Clears Coffin. They're starting to set up for the B site take. Tony Dong backs all the way up. Zero takes out Burt Handsome. Tony Dong trades Zero. Hunter Guy gets Lord Natron, and Jack the Bipper gets Hunter Guy. Leaving Tony Dong all the way back. Gets taken out by Kiddo. Here comes Kydro on the lurk again. I wonder, they have to be expecting it this time. They are not. Cosmo goes down. Flashing overhead. Kydro doesn't see him lurking to his left. We'll see if Brass gets this trade. He does not. That is 2-5 for AG.
This is FRG's map pick. So it'll be interesting to see if what they're going to pull out after this timeout. It's not a lost game just yet, but
absolutely not. I mean, it's still close rounds.
Of course, but you do kind of need to correct these minor little hiccups that they're having.
Absolutely, and you look at AG for the Blunder Battalion, and they're all pretty neck and neck with as far as impact goes, death goes, and kills go. Kiddo is on top right now, going 7-6, and then you look over at Tadpole Titans, and Hunter Guy is in ahead by the long shot, 8-5. Then you have Cosmo and Burt and Tony Dong, all three 4-6, with Brass 2-4. So I think
looks like we will see the Negev coming out again on Tony Dong.
Classic.
3 on the B site.
Kydro's definitely going for that lurk again.
I mean, it's been getting him
Misses
so
the
much
jump.
value. It's like free money.
He's been at least getting the one every single round. You would have to think that they start expecting it now at this point.
Absolutely.
Tony Dong's just holding for that car control, decides to back up, it's not worth it. No resistance, and nobody down banana on the T side.
Bomb is kind of alone here. Hydro might be the point of the spear on this attack. See if
Looks
he'll
like
get
they're
any
trying
entry
to
picks.
shift back towards mid. Hunter guy's reading this pretty good. He's starting to rotate in.
Ooh, Hydro taken out by the 5-7. Looks like they're going for a re-clear at the app side. Just making sure that Brass Biscuit isn't sitting anywhere he shouldn't be. And looks like they're going to keep pushing forward.
Zero's making a bunch of noise. Brass has the read, gets taken out by Zero. Cosmo decides to tug and gets cleared by Zero. Zero with a 2K so far.
I mean, that's just rough to see. Just peeking into 3 people.
Oh, absolutely. All 3 people just instantly turn on you. Kiddo getting the 2K with the op. We'll see what Tony can do with his Negev.
And Jack the Bipper's stuck here in Moto. Decides to swing into library.
And gets Tony Dong. That is 2-6 for AG.
Yeah.
At this point, Tadpole Titans just have to get it even at a 6-6.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good save on them. They haven't had bad eco rounds, but they just need a little bit more of that ground clearance for them to be able to take some of these rounds back.
Absolutely.
I mean, AG's default is just looking great. I mean, Hydro on the lurk as always. We'll see if he does the abs jump. He is. I mean, it's given him so much success lately, and they're not trying to contest it anymore.
Yeah, I mean, the value that he's gotten out of it. Save.
He did take the extra second to make sure he hit the jump that time.
That is true. Oh.
Oh, Bert
Spam
gets
through the
Lord
smoke.
Natron and then gets traded by the nade.
Kiddo does suspect that there is one more here. And he
has
does
the read
seem
on
very
Hunter.
suspicious of this tuck position of Hunter. They're going to trade Mollies and Boiler. Tony Dong sees one. Hunter
Kiddo
got
getting
taken out
Hunter
by
guy.
Kiddo.
And then Tony Dong getting 0.
Do they know the B side is open? It looks like they are gonna try for it, but Brass is on the rotate.
Very fast rotate, but it looks like they're
And-
going to A.
Yeah, seems like they did just enough. Cosmo spraying through the smoke,
Spam.
and
It's
it's just
taken
gonna
out
be
by
a
Kiddo.
save.
I mean, saving that up is huge at this point, though, for them.
Absolutely. The big green, or in this case, red, white, and blue and gray, does hold a lot of swing in these rounds. So he's going to tuck on the bicycle. And doesn't look like AG will go for the hunt. I think they're pretty satisfied with where they sit.
AG's looking good where they sit. I mean, again, this wasn't their choice to go to, or no, excuse me, this was their choice to go T-side. We see why now. I mean, their
Absolutely.
default is just so strong.
Yeah.
And there's FRG has the read. They're seeing where they're going for the most part. They're just AG is taking those few extra seconds to really set up and then execute this site. They're playing tug of war at how you need to play on Inferno, and it's looking really good for them on their defaults.
Yeah.
Tadpole Titans with another timeout.
I think this is... kind of where they might start to overthink it, so they have to kind of reset the mindset. Because a 2-7 start to a half, well, majority half, is not exactly where you want to be on your own map pick.
Absolutely not. Especially this first map going into it. This could definitely be detrimental to just the mental fortitude of Tadpole Titans.
Yeah. Another rifle round, mostly.
Ras is going for the op pick mid. See if he gets anything lurking off of that op mid. Misses the shot.
And there's 3 already on car. Bomb is up there.
Bomb is up there. We have Zero and we have Lord Natron trying to take that fight currently. Lord Natron's tagged slightly.
Hunter guy is gonna try to play tricky on these smokes.
It's like just a big util exchange.
Looks like Hunter guy will continue to play this first orange position. Lunatron sees both.
Misses the spray.
Falling into the deep backside. Hunter guy will get one just peeking out. And it just... Kydro again on the lurk. But they are aware of it. There's now 2 in banana. Throwing away the op.
They're gonna flush out dark.
Where Hunter guy is. Clear CT. And
Bomb will go down for AG. Kiddo is going to be taking this space. They did bring it back. It is now a 2v3 against AG. We'll see how the retake looks on this. Clearing sandbag. Tony Dong and Cosmo are definitely taking their time clearing all the angles coming up.
They spot the guy on top. They know the second guy is in church. And they'll cure that kill.
And that is going to be 3 to Tadpole Titans. Oh, they did not get it. They didn't get it.
Wow.
Oh, it seemed so close.
Great
I thought
effort.
they had that. Yeah, that was a
last
great
2.
effort. Wow. To go from a
that situation.
5v2 to a round win.
That
is
certainly
8
has to
for
be
Blunder.
upsetting for Tadpole Titans.
Oh man, that is detrimental. Coming off of that timeout too, everything looked good. They were dominant 5v2 into a round loss.
That has got to be rough. Stacking 3 again. Looks like they're expecting a rush. Brass Biscuit taken out early. Hunter guy gonna play disruption, but
Hydro getting 2 of them.
3 B players are out of the round. And it looks like they're just setting up for a very solid
Tony Dong taken out through the smoke by Kiddo. And Cosmo is long gone. He's out of there. He wants nothing to do with B-side. He is out of there.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very convincing hold, and they already have 4 people tucked and playing specific positions. I wouldn't want to try to look 2 lefts in that site. That is rough.
I mean, what kind of buy are we going to see from FRG now at this point? I mean, they're going to have to force.
Yeah, I mean, the chips are down. This is the last round in the half. Everything to play for. Or, well, nothing left in the round, half to play for. 5 rifles.
That loss bonus does come in handy. Cosmo's definitely dropping for one of his teammates. We have full buys all around the board. They're sticking to their original default with Hunter Guy and Burt Handsome on B. They're giving up the car completely this time.
Lord and Tron making the jump this time. But Kydro still
So close
sticking to
behind.
apps. I'm sure he's heard this play by Cosmo.
Two are stacked there.
Close behind.
Brass gets
First
taken
down.
out.
Does Cosmo expect the drop? Does not.
Hydro coming in.
4v3. Tony Dong stuck in moto. Smoke is gonna fade. Does Kydro check this? And they're tucked back to back with Tony Dong
Puts his
securing
back
that.
right up to him.
Well, close. Traded out, but it is a 1v2, and that is the half.
That's the half. 2-10 with Blunder Battalion taking the lead.
Certainly not where you want to start for the Tadpoles on this map. This is your map pick.
But what a
Very
dominant
unfortunate
T-side.
situation. Yeah,
I mean, look at Kiddo, 14-7, and he
Yeah.
wasn't even the lurk. Kydro was 9-6, and he was lurking predominantly. And I mean, most of those rounds I would contribute to him. They weren't able to retake, even when they were waiting for each other to catch up. There he was, shortly behind him.
Yeah, I mean, that flank is so lethal.
And it was, what, 3 rounds in a row, too, on that flank?
I have no idea, but that lurk, it's free money, and it's, I mean, even when he's like placed in an unfortunate or a difficult situation, he still gets value out of it.
It looks like they're going for the CSC Go Arches, but they're going to run into Jack the Bipper and Kiddo. Kiddo taking out Cosmo, gets traded.
They don't expect the guy tucked.
Kiddo and Hydro taken out. Oh, there's Kiddo with a knife.
Oof.
And that is AG for another round. Is now 2-11.
I mean, that's been pretty convincing. The B players wrapping all the way to mid just to secure and make sure that there's no cracks in the A defense.
What a good I wonder if they've done that multiple times. Because to put 2 onto lane like that, in expectance of that,
It certainly looks very well practiced. Hunter guy knife out, running down.
Zero's fighting for this car control, gets him with the dualies. Cosmo's far behind and gets taken out by Lord Natron. Bert and Tony Dong are both very low. They're probably waiting on Brass to try to get some sort of ground or pick. Looks like they're
Seems
coming
like
up
they are.
alt mid.
A bit stuck. The B players are pushing out Banana. Kato just holding Arch from Arch side, and Jack the Bipper just holding Pit.
Do they know they're going to run into this mini pit? They've seen it before. They see it now.
Well.
He doesn't see it. Jack the Bipper gets Bert Handsome. Stays in big pit now.
He's just checking angles.
That info
Doesn't
allows
know
the
about
B
the
players to
second.
come out.
Yeah.
Still unsure.
Hydro
Zero
gets
stays back. And that's the round. Hydro gets another 2.
I mean, this has been a defining and very, very powerful showcase by AG.
I've seen harder comebacks. This isn't over yet.
It isn't over, but it is a difficult, tough
It
situation.
is a long, hard crawl back, 10 rounds in a row just to bring it into overtime. But Blunder Battalion does have match point for the first map of the series.
Yep.
It's like Kiddo
It's
and Lord Natron really holding for this car control. Kiddo takes out Brass. Cosmo takes out Kiddo with the Molly.
This is
Still
a
fighting
very,
for star control.
very bunched up take from Frogs, and the A player, one of the A players, is now pushing behind.
Your guy goes down. I don't think they're gonna hear this rotate. Oh, they
And he
don't
gets the
hear it,
double.
and that is game. That is match 1 going to Blunder Battalion. Kiddo
Wow.
being the MVP of that match, going 19 and 8. Kydro 12 and 6. Jack the Bipper 11 and 6. Zero 10 and 9. Lord Natron 9 and 8. Hunter
Certainly
Guy
a
10 and
statement of
13.
force.
Absolutely. I mean, it just.
I mean,
A
this is going to be a tough
dominant map.
reset for Tadpole Titans.
Oh,
I know they can do
absolutely.
it. I know they can do it. In my heart of hearts, I know they can do it. But 13-2 on your own map pick.
Well, and that being their map pick, now
Oh,
they're
yeah,
worried that, this next one, I mean, they have to win to bring it into the decider just to give themselves another chance now.
absolutely.
Losing your map pick can be very detrimental. And so I hope they can reset the mental. But that was a beatdown. I mean, 12-2. And it wasn't like they weren't close at all.
Oh,
There were
absolutely.
very, very close rounds. I mean, they almost had 2 of those rounds just in the clutches alone, but it just seemed like it was just a time issue.
Yeah.
But Kiddo shows why he is a laptop demon.
He's on a laptop?
He is on a laptop.
Wow.
Yes.
I could never dream of such a performance on my own laptop. Probably because it would explode.
My laptop can't even run Skyrim.
Your laptop can run Skyrim? My
It
laptop can't
can't.
run more than 2 pages of fandom websites. I
Mine
think it
barely
just
runs
blue
YouTube.
screened, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that is to say, fandom websites are terrible for your RAM usage.
My laptop is a 2005 Nickelodeon Kids Awards Slime Edition. That's why I
Ooh,
can't run
that might be
anything.
older than me, dog. I
Yeah,
don't know how
yeah,
to
it's
feel
very.
about
That
that.
was my first laptop that I got in 8th grade.
And it still works?
It still works. I got a new battery for it a few years ago. It's in storage. I mean, I'll never see it again. I don't know why I don't just get rid of it, but it still works.
I mean, surely you must have listened to Fall Out Boy at the time. You gotta thanks for the memories, bro.
Everybody listened to Fall Out Boy at that time.
Thanks for the memories.
I was a cool kid. I listened to everything. So it looks like the next map is going to be Mirage with, again, AG starting T side. I mean, do you think FRG is worried at this point with them starting on T side on their own pick, especially after showing how dominant they can be on a T round?
I hmm, I definitely think it's something to be considering. I mean, but sometimes you just have to stick to your own game um, to just tough it out, and sometimes it works. So it really will be a difficult um, task, but not impossible for the Tadpole Titans to come back.
No, not impossible. And this going into Mirage versus Inferno, I mean, 2 very different maps.
Of course.
2 very different maps. I wouldn't be surprised by FRG, coming out on top or being very close in this by any means necessary. And I mean, this is just going to be an absolute pug of a map.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm expecting to see at least Kiddo in the window taking that really early aggression, and then maybe one of his teammates running out of connector, uh, just to put the crunch on top mid and absolutely absorb map control.
Mid is the name of the game when it comes to AG. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. I mean, it really will be interesting to see. Um,
I'm excited to see if they come up with anything new. It's Mirage. There's never anything new, but you never know. I mean, I've never seen anybody AG towards those last few rounds on their T side. They had a stack boost on Sandbag to
Oh yeah,
clear Coffin. I've never seen that. I've
and then I
never
think
once
they
seen that before.
also had a player on first or second orange to boost up over CT smoke that they threw to just get any extra picks of anyone sitting behind that smoke on the
Yes,
B
absolutely.
site.
And that one I've seen before. I just never thought, and it's just never came to mind to, hey, clear this. I'm going to boost you on Sandbag.
Yeah,
But they
Busto is
also,
very fun to watch.
what I noticed is their CT was just as aggressive as their T side. And in a map like Mirage, I mean, you can get punished for that. So I'm wondering if they're going to change up their play style. Because all 5 of them on Blunder Battalion are very aggressive players. And it works
Absolutely.
really well for all of them.
Yeah. Now, I mean, Tadpole Titans doesn't have a terrible standing on Mirage. I mean, it is a 100% win rate for them. Yes, they have only played once, but
100%
I
is
think they
still
can.
100%.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Last time on Mirage, Hunter Guy was their top frag, but everyone was about even, um, at least even in K and KD. So it does still look like a solid map.
Now, FRG have not played Mirage since match day 3, whereas Blunder Battalion played it last on match day 11. And that was with a sub that they went 13-6.
Well,
They've also played it 4 times, so I see the seniority of how often they've played it, and I know why that's their pick now. I just, since it being since match day 3 that they've played one, and who knows what they've scrimmed, who knows what they've practiced, right? They could be all going offline on Steam, so nobody sees them practicing.
yeah. I mean, the demos don't lie. It's just, in my experience, it's a pain to sort through all of the scrim demos because they're
Absolutely.
unsorted.
Well, we had Kydro and Tsor a little while ago, and he said that he even watches the scrims. He
Putting
watches
down the
everything that he
dedication.
can. Yep. So I expect AG to have as much information as they could possibly have on FRG.
Yeah,
But I
mean,
also
I
expect it the other way too.
don't really know what team's prep going into this, but I'm sure Tony Dong has something, and I'm very excited to see what that is.
Knowing FRG and who is on their franchise list, I'm definitely aware that they also demo review. I don't know how much they demo review. It's never been said. But I do know that they do a lot of demo review and a lot of practice. So I wouldn't be surprised for it to go both ways.
Absolutely. This is shaping up to be a very, very pivotal map.
I do want to see Nuke. Just for
Yes.
the sake of good Counter-Strike, I do want to see Nuke.
Good specification there. No one really I don't really want to see a 3 map slog. Just a clobber fest of just back and forth, because that can be very draining on these teams.
Absolutely. Looks like we got pistol rounds starting.
They're gonna split
We got
up.
2 of them going Fs, 2 going A, and a third one. Bomb is dropped, and it looks like Zero's going to mid. They do have a con and window smoke up. Nobody's contesting mid on FRG.
Cosmo will get the first pick on Netron, who's just peeking on the stairs. But the main force, the bomb, and I can't see exactly the 2 other players at the moment, just running in apps. Tony Dong is looking to delay with a molly and a nade. But
Looks like Kiddo's gonna be the tip of the spear for this if they're looking to go out.
just
No
taking
damage
a
was
moment to
done with
prep.
that nade. Brass is tucked on site.
Jack is going through
All
cat.
3 are now out. Tony Dong
Tony
gets
Dong's
2.
gonna get backstabbed. But is traded. Hydra the last
Hydra
one on bench.
1v4. Takes Hunter guy down with him. Burt finishing it out, and that's the first round to FRG.
Real solid showing, but I am a little concerned about the Jack just being able to worm his way through mid.
They're never expecting these lurks, and that's gonna come into play on these full
Ooh.
buy rounds.
Auto shotty coming out,
And of course, Tony Dong with the Negev.
of course. Looks like he's gonna play up close to this rush. Gets one. Doesn't get two.
On the second. Hunter guy takes out Hydro.
Tony just
Didn't get
spamming.
Tetris.
Gets the
Wall
palace
full
player.
blind.
Jack and Kiddo tucked near sandwich. Well, Jack on site, going for a plan. A 3v2 situation. Immediately taken out by the CT player. Kiddo getting the person who sneaks around. In the smoke.
Hunter guy takes out Kiddo. Defusal is now live. That is 2 to FRG.
Oh. A very solid retake too. And a solid defense of the A site.
Finally, a good first full buy coming in too. That wasn't a bad eco from them. Getting bomb plant down. Kiddo now has an op.
Yeah, let's see where they take this. Looks like it's going to be their default play again.
Kiddo going for the mid pick.
Two are on the T stairs. Zero is going under the window. See if he can get a pick on anyone there. Bird is tucked under Palace at the moment. Surely he hears the two. Molly on. Con. Or Cat.
Cosmo's in con. He has the option to get 0 right now, but I don't think he also sees that Hydro is right there.
Bird Handsome taken out. And
Hunter
Lordatron
guy
is going to open up
also.
the A site. Don't seem to know Cosmo is here, but
Ooh.
doesn't matter anyways. They'll flush him out.
0 takes out Brass Biscuit.
And that is a 5-person remaining on the A. So ace clutch needed for Tony Dong if he wishes to go for it.
He looks like he's going for the save. Not a bad idea. Economy looking pretty rough right now, especially
Can't
coming
blame
off
him.
of a 2-round win.
I cannot blame him. Ace clutch situation, bomb planted. That is my least favorite position to be put in, personally.
It looks like they have Jack the Bipper and Hydro at least lurking, trying to find him on exits. The rest of them are starting to leave sight now. Possibly going on the hunt. I know he's going to hear Lord Natron coming up. Lord Natron doesn't risk it being low already.
Tony Dong managed to successfully be able to save.
The question is, are they going to force up around this or save? Hunter Guy could buy an eco and drop, so could Brass.
Looks like just
Looks-
the 5-7s.
5-7s all around.
Except Cosmo.
And
Ooh,
oh,
double
I'm sorry, I
mid.
looked at Tony Dong.
Cosmo holding this top to see if he can get one.
4
Looks like there's
mid.
mid control, but
Kiddo barely getting out of there.
Tony Dong definitely having to hold on to the A side alone. Brass Biscuit just checking the B side, making sure it's clear. And bomb has been planted on A. 5v5, well, not so much. Brass Biscuit on a flank.
Gets
Gets
Jack,
two.
gets Kiddo,
And three.
and gets Lord Natron.
Zero's the last one, and does the time work out? No kit.
That is a third
Wow.
round for FRG.
What a retake. 2 down into that. Very well played by, I believe, Brass Biscuit. the
Yeah,
one
I
to
mean a
get the 3.
3K with a 5.7.
Yeah,
He knows he's being watched. That's why he keeps showing it off. Looking at 2B,
Hunter guy into the window.
2A. Window
Doesn't
smoke
seem to
coming in a
spot
little
anyone.
late.
Tries to
Ooh,
smoke
close on
spam.
that one.
No success. Does get tagged down. There's 3 leaning towards A from the T side.
Hydra
Burkham
just walks out.
just patiently waiting for that. Bomb is towards the B side, so they are. Looks like they are pulling rotates. Will Tony Donk hear this? Looks like he is expecting it. Gets taken out. And it's a fast rotate from the CT side. Nice
Hunter
trade.
guy taking out Jack the Bipper. Lord Natron on site. Can he get that? He gets Hunter guy. Goes for the plant.
2v3.
Ooh,
The
good
CTs
nade
are
damage.
stuck in the market.
Kiddo taking out Cosmo. Just Burt Handsome. Does not expect Kiddo there. It's a good thing that Kiddo got him that early, because Zero was a little bit slow on getting back to site after their third goes down.
Certainly, that could have changed the entire come out of the round.
Looks like Kiddo's
Kiddo.
going for that mid pick again. Is he gonna see Hunter guy in the window this time?
Peaks Con.
Hunter guy doesn't even try to contest it. He just backs up. They're looking to try to get some sort of pick from mid here. Looking like a pretty strong default. You got 2 A ramp and 3 mid with bomb. Tons of util getting exchanged. Zero takes out Burt Handsome. Cosmo trades and gets Zero.
Lord Natron jumping into the window. Will he catch?
Takes out Hunter guy.
Does he see Brass Biscuit? Brass Biscuit gets him, but Kiddo trades. 3 on A. They'll take out the anchor there. Tony Dong left in the 1v3, and bomb is being planted.
The Negev is not good enough against Jack the Bipper.
I would have just said he just has to be a little bit faster, but the Negev is not really known for its speed.
I feel like it's tied up though now at 3-3.
That is true. These have been very close past few rounds.
Very close past few rounds. This is definitely an upgrade from last map.
Absolutely. Looks like the window, smoke, and connector. All 5 CTs are playing on the ramp. Only one taken. The rest of the T is running away.
Oh, Cosmo taken out. They backed up, let him run into him, and Blunder Battalion takes the 4th.
I mean, very solid reaction to the rush.
I mean, Kiddo is just absolutely feeling himself, going 7-3 currently. Jack the Bipper not far behind with Lord Natron.
None of them are going funny number. Sorry. Yeah, it does look like they're just gonna run the default again.
I mean, it's something that's been working for them.
It is interesting to see because it's not always the same players playing in the same positions. I think either that or
It
I
hasn't been.
observing.
There's been slight disruptions in that.
Kiddo gets the window pick. They smoke under Palace.
Not expecting Hunter guy. They clear him. What a flick.
Yeah, what a flick. And just Cosmo executed coming through the smoke. Very interesting though, going back to the defaults. Anyone can play any role in their defaults, which is really crazy flexibility.
Extremely well done. Extremely well done for them.
And they're just gonna take the A site.
I mean, it looks like Tony Dong and Brass Biscuit are gonna have to save this if they want any sort of economy for next round.
Yeah, Kydro does look like he'll be the first one hunting. But the CTs want none of this.
No, and he did a really good job pulling them to keep them from rotate off of B.
Yeah, I mean, great disruption play.
As soon as they thought they were going to leave, he pulled it back and made them think second.
Jack the Bipper is looking for the B site players. And it's a full-on manhunt now.
Oh yeah, they're not wanting them to save these rifles at all. Ooh, Kydro getting Tony Dong. Brass
Saved
barely
by the
escaping.
Mixed by here from the CTs.
Looks like Brass is going to go aggressive mid. No, changes it up. Decides to go window.
He did spot the ramp player.
Now I've noticed they keep blowing open the smoke but not peeking it. Burt Handsome going down to Lord Natron. And Hunter guy with a 5-7 on Kydro. He now gets the AK, which makes Zero back up and think twice about that.
It's a 5v3 situation. And only Tony Dong on the B site.
Now they've been here before. They've 100% have won this round last map. They do have it in them to do it again.
Jack the Bipper jumping into window. Trying to see if he can maybe get a little something.
Just running straight into them. That is bombed
Tony
down.
Dong not clearing the site. Or, sorry, Zero not clearing the site. Jack the Bipper hears the rotates. Gets one. And
Does not get the second.
Solid round.
Absolutely solid round. I mean, they are now 4 and 5. This is a very tug of war map that we're seeing.
Absolutely. No team is giving an inch, and every team is trying to rip one from the other's hands.
Well, and 3 AKs on CT now. But still a full buy from AG.
Hunter guy does
Gets
see the
legged.
Oof. Does see the guy on ramp.
Cosmo takes out
Certainly
Zero. Lord Natron gets Burt Handsome, and Jack the Bipper gets Hunter guy. He must have just stepped into that molly.
And the CTs are. I mean, it is a 3v4. CTs are slightly out of position.
Ooh, Kiddo taking out Tony Dong. Just on that crossover. They're definitely aware of Brass Biscuit being in CT. I wonder if they're going to be aware of Cosmo coming in from ramp, and they are. Cosmo gets Jack the Bipper, Kiddo gets Brass. He's not ready for the boost. Kiddo gets Cosmo and takes it to 4 and 6. Again, just close rounds from these guys. This is a way better map, I think, for both teams going forward. This has given us good Counter-Strike. There's been some good clutches, good multi-kill rounds. Still great defaults from AG.
Yeah. Kiddo getting
Oh,
the
what a
connector
good
flare.
shot. Lord Natron taking damage, trying to go up in the window.
And
Doesn't
Cosmo
get the
expects
kill.
it.
He was ready. He heard him take those damage. Through that molly and jump up. Jack the Bipper's
These
gonna drop
are
bomb to Hydro.
prepping for an execute here.
Kiddo is still stuck chair. Probably soft clearing this. However, Brass Biscuit is also still on B.
Bert Handsome taken out. Tony Dong is the only player, but Cosmo has rotated. He'll be mollied off. Looks like they are expecting Tony Dong to peak, at least. Doesn't expect the doubles peak.
Not a quick enough peek on Tony Dong on that one. Otherwise, he definitely could have stopped plant.
Brass Biscuit just barely getting shot by Hydro. Window hop. Looks like he'll try to catch this CT Hunter.
He definitely wants an AK. Let's see if Hydro will give him one. Hydro's
Hydro
aware.
does expect it, but will get taken out. I think he hears the second.
He does. They're not going to give him that AK. They don't want them to have a leg up at all, especially going now to a 7th point. 4 and 7. This is the last round of the half. We'll see what kind of buy they can come out with. Brass does get an op. MP7 on Bert, Hunter guy with his FAMAS. But we also have double op on Blunder Battalion side. We have Kiddo and Lord Natron with ops.
Oh,
The guy playing
New
very
miss on
aggressive,
Cosmo.
almost costed him.
looks like they had the retake rifle for Lord Natron.
Cosmo's gonna get out a window, especially after taking half his damage to just a random spray.
Yeah, and there goes the mid control.
Do they
Does
know
Tony
that
Dong-
bomb is here?
Tony Dong's gonna get flushed out. And now just Brass Biscuit on site.
Missed op shot too is gonna cost him.
Cosmo gets one. Doesn't get the second. And Bert gets picked
Bert
up by
was
Kiddo.
not ready for Cat. What a good half.
Yeah,
We have Jack the Bipper on top for AG going 14 and 8. And then Brass Biscuit going 8 and 6. Great T half from AG. I mean, that's a climb back for FRG again, but I don't see why they wouldn't be able to do it.
of course.
We'll have to see what the defaults look like for CT on AG. And, you know, I mean, again, they've had such strong defaults, and it's just come down to their defaults each time. Like you said earlier, they can play default off of spawns, and each person is playing exactly the default that's needed based off their spawn.
I mean, yeah. Looks like they'll
They're electing for
have
a mid player here.
balance split.
Oh, they call for the early rotate. Tell them to back off. That could have been costly if they had full rotated.
Wow. And now look, there's just 3 mid players.
They're not going to be ready for this A pop when it happens.
No, but I think they've already narrowed down to where it is that these fights will be happening. The under player is now spotted. And
Keeps going back to window. Oh, they're barely missing each other. There it is. Kydro gets
Yep.
brass biscuit. Bert Hanson
gets
gets
his
jacked to
key.
paper. Ooh, Lord Natron is running. He's got to get out of there.
4 T's on site.
Bert Hanson goes down to Lord Natron. Kiddo gets Hunter Guy, and Kiddo gets Bert Hanson as well. Tony Dong trades for Kydro. Lots of damage done. Zero takes out Tony Dong. First pistol goes to AG, taking it 9-4 now.
Excellent aggression on both sides. I mean, AG were slightly caught unaware when they popped out A. So.
Oh,
certainly-
absolutely. Well, and they had, I believe it was Brass Biscuit over there in Apps last round. I mean, all he did was throw one smoke, but it pulled their whole entire rotate. I saw
Yeah.
Lord Natron and Jack the Bipper. They started rotating off, and there must have been a call, you know, hearing him run out or something like that. Hey, it's a fake. Go back. Could be a mid pop.
Yeah, certainly not a round of
Ooh,
numbers.
missed window smoke. Oh, that's gonna cost them, especially with all of them looking to go mid. Going out
Guys
to
are
this
just-
missed window.
Seeing everything but getting taken out by an SMG at long range. Wondertron gets 1. He's tagged down. Through the smoke by Bert Hanson. Looks like they're... It's a 2v2 now. The T's are much lower than the CTs, but the CTs also don't have the luxury of weaponry.
Looks like they're gonna back out of there. Tony Dunk definitely doesn't want to try to take that fight. Kiddo now has the M4.
Yep.
Zero's still
gonna-
with only a deagle. And he is not risking that smoke push to get a weapon. They're setting up for the B take though. Zero's backing off. It looks like they're gonna try to link up with each other and possibly play retakes for this.
Kiddo
Oh,
out
never
onto
mind.
sight. Towards mid, 29 seconds left.
Brass is one shot. It looks like they're gonna have him go first.
Misses
Missed shot.
the grass.
Ooh,
Works
missed
the
nade
nade.
too.
Has
Tony Dong taking out Kiddo.
little hiccup on the plant. Zero approaching cautiously. Gets the guy bench. And
Ooh,
gets
Zero
Tony Dunk.
coming in for the clutch. 1v2 clutch for the defuse. What a great play by him. I mean, he played that absolutely as patient as he could. Whole entire
Yeah.
time he had a deagle until the last second. That window smoke missing really cost him, especially with just how much chip damage they were taking. You know, Kydro didn't go and take anybody out, but he did get a lot of chip damage in there.
Yeah, I mean that missed smoke just turned it into instant bloodbath. In the
Absolutely.
mid-play.
It got a little chaotic, and I think that's why Tadpole decided to pull out of there, and it almost worked for him. They did get plant, which is going to help them get a little bit of a better force. Only 2 AKs, though, and minimal util.
Kiddo hit down to 50. Looks like Cosmo might try to sweep up some crumbs.
Cosmo's playing this very aggressive, too.
Lord Neutron pushes out of CT
Oh,
and
gets Brass
gets-
Biscuit.
Yeah, looks like Hunter Guy might have to rejoin the group. Just fearing for the flank. Zero peeking out on Cat. And Kiddo peeking from connector.
That is bomb down on Hunter Guy at top mid.
Dong gets 2. They know he's lower now. They're all rotating to cut off angles. Lord Neutron peeking back. Light nade
Not a lot of
damage on
damage.
Tony. Tony
Here's
Parker's
Lord
jump up.
Natron.
Gets 1.
Ooh. Does he expect 0 here? Doesn't even matter. Kydro takes out Tony Dong from top mid. Bringing it to 11-4. Good job on Tony Dong, though. I mean, having that 3K in there.
Absolutely.
2 of them just completely unsuspecting of him being under. Kydro going
Hydro.
for the mid.
Yep, and Kiddo not really bothering with the connector. All 5 CTs are leaning towards B.
They're definitely getting ready. They're throwing a little bit of a fake util over towards A. And it looks like it might be working. They have a smoke palace and a smoke ramp. You still have Kiddo and Lord Natron on A. You have 0 playing ladder. Coming back out
Smoke's
towards Cat.
I mean, rotates are here. This is going to be... Jack gets 1,
Jack
gets
for
2.
2.
Hydro traded. Kiddo already on site.
Maybe 2 for Hunter Guy.
Our guy here's the jump out, but
And that is going to take them to the regulation match point. Possibly the series match point at 12-4 for AG. This is looking good as far as buys go for FRG. They are going to be able to get at least a full buy, I believe -1 rifle. And they're opting in for the Galils instead, going for more util. Man, Kiddo going 21-6, gets picked
Kiddo.
by Brass with the
On the
scout.
Lord Neutron trying to push up.
They want this A ramp so bad. Coming out. Lord Natron gets
Only
the
gets
1, doesn't
one.
get the second.
Hydro throwing a nade. Bert Hansen taken out by jungle player. Hydro gets Hunter Guy. Traded by Tony.
They have sight.
Druin from
Going in for
jungle.
the plant.
Brass is playing real funkily with the smoke. And 0 is on
Get
the
any
stairs.
slower. Oh,
Taken out by Brass. Tony Dong getting
and that is
the last
12-5. That is a good round for them. They need these rounds.
Excellent. And they pick up the rifles. I mean, with the
Yeah, they have an op and an AK now. Bert opting in for the Galil. Now, Blunder Battalion could force here. They don't have a bad buy, but it looks like they're just going for 2 R8s. They're going Western style.
2 R8s
And a 5.7. Yep. So it looks like they're going to try to save as much as they can on this one.
Wow. Ooh, wallbang.
Very aggressive mid on the save. Kiddo taking out Bert Handsome. Hunter Guy full blind, and they are hunting him down. Lord Natron takes down Hunter Guy. Cosmo
Cosmo
is
and Tony.
booking it.
Hydro
Or are
here's
they
the
expecting
plant.
Hydro?
Sees the one in the palace. Gonna push up close.
Ooh, Hydro taking out Cosmo. And that is Zero taking out Tony Dong. And they're sticking it, and it looks like AG is going to the grand finals. That is both maps, a 2-0 to AG. Blunder Battalion is going to the grand finals, and Tadpole Titans are eliminated. Kiddo went 22-7. Tony Dong going 14-15. And this wasn't a bad one either.
No, this is a very good performance after
This was a great performance.
the
Man, that first map.
yeah, that's I can't help but
The
think that
rounds were so close. Both maps, the rounds were so close. I mean,
Yeah.
they were trying their best.
I can't help but feel like that first map might have been just a dark cloud, which is really just unfortunate.
Absolutely.
Not exactly what you want to see. Very tough situations.
Oh man, and I mean, they're trying their best. It's rough, right? I mean, they're trying to come back from stuff. They've had broken buys. They're trying their hardest to just get some footing down as far as FRG goes, and they were doing good. They were doing really good. Both of the beginning of each map was just back and forth for those first few rounds, and I don't know what's going on, if it's a mental thing or just I mean it has to be at that point, right?
Yeah, I mean, they weren't really playing wrong. It's just in these situations, AG just came out ahead.
I think it really comes down to AG's default. They had the strongest default that I have seen so far, and I mean
Yeah.
it worked for them, and they never once were trying anything different, and it kept working for them. So they kept doing the default over and over again. They knew where everybody needs to play. You said it before, we'll say it again. They knew how to play each other's positions as well. They played really well as a team. I think it's very deserving for AG. I think FRG put up a really good
Final
fight
play.
as well.
Oh,
I just,
Ito.
it
Gonna get
comes
into the
down to
corner.
AG having that default, and FRG
He's
just
willing
couldn't
him to come through the
compete with
smoke
that
right
default.
now. They're
And they
right
weren't playing
next to each
bad.
other.
They were doing
He's
everything they
starting to
could.
look. Ooh. Oh.
It
got
just
the free
came
aim.
down to a
Oh,
shootout,
no!
especially on Mirage. I mean, look how chaotic most of those rounds got.
Yeah, I mean, that default, I mean, when it's just good and it works, and there's no answers, I mean, it's clean, calculated success. Well, I
Absolutely.
just want to thank everyone for stopping by and watching the game. I've been Kel of Kellogg's,
I've been just Jahua.
and I don't know exactly when the grand final is, but we'll look for AG in that grand final.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody.